Mergers and acquisitions is a particular area of the law practice that is often referenced, and really what it's about is the buying and selling of pieces or the entirety of companies. And we at NC Planning as a legal team will often represent either the buyer or the seller in a transaction. We have a process and team-based approach that works with the client throughout the entirety of the acquisition deal process, from negotiation of terms, formalizing those into a letter of intent, which is going to tell us how the deal is going to work, through due diligence, where the client gets to take a closer look at the company, or if they're selling the company, they're working with the other side to educate them on the company, through the acquisition transactional documents, either a stock purchase agreement or asset purchase agreement is typically what we're using as the vehicle there, and then really making that push to closing, right? Letting the client know we're here for them, we're their legal team, and we're going to get them to the finish line. Mergers and acquisitions is an area of the law that really kind of gets talked about in the same breath, but they're really two different events. A merger is really where you're taking two companies and you're combining them into one, whereas an acquisition is really more of the purchase of an existing company. And that we're typically looking at either an asset purchase, where we're buying the property that's owned by a company, or a stock purchase, where we're buying the equity interest in the company itself. Oftentimes people ask us, hey, if I've already got an attorney, why should I hire NC Planning to help me with their merger or acquisition? And what we tell them is that we do what we do and we do it very, very well. And this process is one that you really, I think, need to have a lot of experience in, because oftentimes the details are very, very important. And it's not just in one replicatable corporate structure that's a one-size-fits-all, but oftentimes things need to be tailor-fit to the specific situation. During your initial consultation with NC Planning, if you're coming to us to talk about a potential merger or business purchase or business sale, one of the first things you can expect is to get to know us. And we're going to get to know you. We're going to get to know about the business that is the target in the acquisition, and we're going to get to know about your personal goals and objectives. And from there, that'll let us understand where we are from a time frame, what types of objectives need to be completed and when, and start to really hone in on a task list so that we can set your matter in process to go from beginning to completion throughout the entire acquisition process.